Well. What is happening, guys? It's been a while. I got a review. First and foremost, I'd like to say that I did purchase this on my own. This was not given to me or sent to me. So these are my views, my opinions. Nobody has control over what I say. With that out the way, what's this? Yeah, it's the Air series. This is a little different. This is the 75. Most of the videos I've seen out there have been about the 65, the racing and the freestyle. And I was like, well, let's check out this 75. As you can see, brand new box. This is the Express LRS edition. Before we jump into this, let me hit you with a couple bullet points here. This is using the brand new Air brushless flight controller. It's the first 1S flight controller using the G47-3 processor, which has supercomputing powers, guys, which means faster PID loops, better tuning. This thing should be locked on rails. It's also running GymFan 40mm props, biblades on 802s with 23,000 kV motors. So that's pretty sweet. I'm going to be running this off of some older BetaFPVs. That's just what I got on the bench right now to run off of. They're on charge over there on the side. Let's see, what else would we got here? So, comes in at, they're saying 21 grams. It's got the 75 millimeter from post to post. Let's see. It's got an onboard VTX from 25 to 400 milliwatts. Now guys, I've been hearing a lot about this VTX overpowering. I'm also hearing some chapters as far as racing goes are not allowing them just because they're spitting out so much extra power. I get it. So these may be more ideal for freestyle until we get something else. But you know what? Let's get into this thing. Let's see what we got. We're already like 2 minutes into this video. Guys, remember, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like and a subscribe. And stick around, guys, because I want to be doing a whole lot more videos here coming up. So, let's tear this guy open. Let's see what we got. We'll take some closer looks, see what comes in the package. You know, all the fun review stuff, right? Super excited. Like I said, there's going to definitely be more reviews coming out. I'm also going to put up some flight footage. On average, I'll put about 20 batteries through it before I give my final reviews or my Jerry Springer final thoughts. But to start out, we'll do, you know, a couple different styles of flying. We'll do some freestyle. We'll do some fast flying. And inside the box, we got stuff. All right. So, you get a bag. Inside this bag, looks like you have some extra motor screws. That's pretty cool. Looks like you have some extra props. So that's pretty cool. There's actually 4 of them, guys. They're in here individually. Some extra props. So that's your GymFan biblades. And then we got this thing here, guys. This I'm not too thrilled with. This is BetaFPV's new solution to making things lighter. So you got to make sure you always have this thing, or you cannot control and program your hoops. This plugs into the flight controller. This plugs into here, and that's your USB port, guys. So don't lose it. I'm sure over time everybody will have 5,000 of these things laying around, I guess. They send you an extra canopy. I'm not a huge fan of these canopies. They are light, but they give you too much of an angle. And so far, all the ones that I've used, they seem to break right about this point right here. I don't know how well you guys can see that or not, but there's a bend that holds it down. Let's see if I can show it to you on here. So if you look, it kind of bends right here. After a couple crashes going back and forth, it breaks right there. I've seen some other people's where they break right here. It's a good idea. I think maybe the plastic is the problem. Maybe somebody can print that out in some TPU and see how that works. Who knows? This is also carrying an external receiver. So this flight controller is a 4-in-1, but it includes that VTX in there. Like I said, that VTX seems to run hot for everybody, so be cautious. But it does have the external Express LRS receiver with the flat antenna. It's kind of cool. It's the first time I've had one of those. And then, like I said, we're running these 0802 23,000 kV motors. Get it like there. All in all, guys, I mean, it's a whoop, right? I mean, what do you really expect? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing bound up. It's a beautiful day out right now. I'm going to go out. I'm going to start ripping a bunch of packs and fly this thing for a little bit. I'll post up some of the video for you guys to watch. And I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on what I think about it. And yeah. Oh, I just noticed too, guys. No plugs. So if you got to replace a motor, you're soldering. Unless you got extra plugs. But alright, guys, I'll get back to you and we will check that out. Whoop. Alright, so I'm back, guys. I put about, I'd say 20 to 25 packs through this over the last 24 hours. All outside rips. I kind of just ripped around the house, the backyard, and the driveway and whatnot. So nothing too exciting in the flight video, but that's more just to show you guys, you know, what it's capable of. I kind of wanted to test, like, you know, how it flies and things like that. So with that being said, yeah, guys, this thing rips. I was really impressed with it. I had a little bit of oscillation issues in the camera. Got a little bit shaky on me a couple times, but I think that's this frame, guys. This frame's kind of soft and a little squishy. So I think that's what was happening. I think it was just, you know, doing a little flex and the pin loop was having a hard time doing its pin loop thing. So, you know, that kind of happened. Battery time, just flying around cruising, a couple flips and rolls here and there. I was hitting around 4.5 minutes. And then some pretty aggressive freestyle, a lot of full throttle type stuff. I was hitting about 3.5 to 4 minutes. So it really depends on what you're doing. Still not a big fan of this canopy. It will be something I'll replace here soon. Other than that, guys, this thing was just great out the box. I did nothing but put my rates in it and sent it, you know. I've been participating in the Tyrant Pro Whoop boot camp, so I was able to do pretty much all of week 3's challenges, besides the building dive, because I was just in my driveway. But with that said, you know, you can see it's pretty dirty. So it took some tumbles, it took some hits, and it's still going. My driveway is a pretty aggressive driveway, so like when you crash in it, it's got like lots of things that don't like electrical components. So there's the fear of that for sure. But yeah, this thing did great, guys. I was pretty impressed with it. I would definitely say it's worth it. I mean, under $100, guys. This thing is under $100. We got a contender, man. We got a contender for this year. I'm curious to see if now that we're, you know, we got boards with this new processor on it, if like other companies like Happy Model or Newbie Drone's gonna come out with something. Like to see if they get something competitive. We'll find out, guys.